Your life is a complete reflection of how you treat yourself, your intrinsic worth. So how you are internally determines how your life is externally. Your life is a mirror. So if you feel like you're not really like the best you could be, if you feel like you're like you don't feel that good, like because maybe you've not put enough work into yourself, like you're gonna have a certain perception of the way you view the world, because the world is not how it is, it's how you are. So, and if you fill yourself with negative thoughts and you fill yourself with like a negative outlook on life because of things you've experienced, which you're now bringing into your current state and things of that nature, then the way you're going to view the world, the way you're going to see others is going to be a reflection of that, a reflection of your internal state. So that's why, like, if you look in the mirror, like, everything starts with fitness for me, in my opinion, because, like, you can tell if you look in the mirror and you're not happy with your body, like, you don't love yourself and you don't respect yourself enough to even take care of your body. How do you expect to treat others like with love and care? It's not going to happen. And like where you are in your life at this current moment is a reflection of where you are internally, in terms of, it's a reflection of what you've done in the past, like your past actions, your past decisions, and that's a reflection of your external world. Because we all live in one big bubble, right? But everybody experiences different things in their life. Like everyone has a different reality. So somebody could be going through this or seeing things this way. Somebody could be seeing it through a different lens that way. And someone could have a positive outcome, somebody could have a negative outcome, like having a good life and not so good life. And it's just a reflection of who they are. Like if you constantly go out and do, I'm very big on like just projecting positivity, because that's where, if you're at a high frequency, love, enlightenment, you know, joy, and these high frequency emotions, gratitude, if you express that every day and you do daily acts and you acting congruent to that. So you acting congruent to, number one, yourself, your conscience, and then number two, you acting congruent in the way that you want to be and who you want to be. So when you do those two things, then the way you see the world, like, it's going to be a reflection of a positive outlook, and you're actually getting close to your goals. But if you're negative, then you're just putting out negative acts. You're not doing anything to, like, you're in a low frequency state, like a lot of the time, like you're experiencing low frequency emotions. Then all you're going to see is negative things. Like, you're going to have a negative perception of the way the world is, but that's just your flawed perception. It doesn't actually mean that's how life really is. And that's why you see some people that are like so positive and they're just like ready for the day, and then you just have some got work tomorrow. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, there's the high frequency and the low frequency. And me personally, I'm a high frequency individual. So anyone that I talk to, like, I only put myself around people with that high frequency so we can vibrate together. Because I know if I'm around someone low frequency, I'm gonna drop down to that level. Like, just, I don't know how I am. Like, it's contagious, good or bad. So yeah. And when you actually have a look in the mirror, next time you look in the mirror, like, just look at yourself and think to yourself, am I proud of who I see in the mirror? If the answer is no, then you got a lot of work to do. Because if you're not proud of yourself, you're not going to be proud of your presence. And if you're not proud of your presence, you're going to be putting out negative energy into the universe, like negative vibrations. And because of that set negative vibration that you're putting out, you're now going to just have a whole outlook of the world negatively. This is why I'm saying, like, the main point of this is that life is not a window, it's a mirror. And it's it's something that it's so important in terms of where the trajectory of your life will head down. If it's gonna go straight up, positive, or if it's just slowly just dropping down more and more into like a deep black hole where it's just you just see darkness, just no light, just negative. Like you just don't see any sort of like positivity or any sort of way forward your life could go. And once I started to understand this, like things started turning out better for me in my own life, because like it's just so true. Like the way I was viewing the world is just based on like the perception that I have of it because of who I am inside. Because what you possess is what you release. So if you possess negativity and you're holding in negativity, and then that's what you're going to release. But if you possess positive, then that's what you're going to release. So yeah, it's just, life is not a window, guys, it's a mirror. And if you're not at a point where you're at peace with yourself and you're happy with yourself, like you have self-worth, if you're not at any of those things, then that's what you gotta fix. We gotta fix you first, work on yourself first. And the best way of that is fixing you. And I always say, it's everything I do, I'm just trying to chase how I feel rather than the result, because how I feel is attached to the progress I'm making in my personal development. Because when I'm making progress and I'm feeling good, then I can't be stopped, because I'm just focused on trying to reach high frequency states. Because when I'm at a high frequency, everything is, I have mental clarity, like everything is clear to me. Like anything can be achieved when I'm at that state. But I'm human, so there'll be times where I'm at a low frequency state, and that's where all the problems start coming to me. Like it's like I'm attracting problems and negativity. But when I'm conscious of the fact that I need to get to a high frequency state, and then I get to that high frequency state, then everything is clear. Like I'm doing things out of love, and like I'm attracting positivity and I'm attracting solutions. So guys, life is a mirror, not a window. Until the next episode, peace and love.